Without further ado, to learn about the pirate trials, please welcome Ken.
Thank you. Good morning, all. Glad to see you again. I started working on this because I was stumbling around the Library of Congress, and I was looking at a lot of old stuff, and I found these 200-year-old accounts of actual trials of pirates in England, Scotland, Canada, and the United States. And they were handwritten, so it required a lot of definition checking to determine what the heck these words meant. Because, you know, I didn't learn that kind of English, and you English people who are English know that I speak American English, so I'm trying to interpret both Old English and Pirate English and everything else, and so it took a lot of effort. But basically, you have to know that anytime you go to a trial, it's going to be tedious and boring. We make up for this because there's a lot of blood. And so that'll kind of liven it up a little bit. In the beginning here, I'm going to try to make it a little bit different before we get right into the boring part. So this is, on this side over here is a designated sleeping section. Okay? Remember, this is your vacation, your show, your choice. And if you want to just get up and go to the casino, that's fine too. But watch out, there are pirates running the casino. No laws govern it, there's no gambling commission, it's just whatever they want to do. All right, this is a view of your ship from the top of one of these islands we were on the other day. Very unlikely to think that this is a pirate ship. You may have seen me before in Good Morning America, or ABC 2020, or Investigation Discovery, and an old murder thing they play over and over and over again. So you see that one again. Hope you enjoy it. We live on the Potomac River, right across from where George Washington grew up. You know, he threw $1 across the river. I don't think it was that one because it's about 5 miles wide. It was probably the Delaware. But they were able to throw $1 across the river because in those days, money went further. Well, not everyone is sleeping. If there are 4 altogether, the first 2 are boring, they're tedious, they're about the actual trials. The second 2 are about the pirate adventures. And if there's any professional educators here that really don't like my presentation, please get up and leave immediately, go to the pool bar, order a double margarita, and charge it to the captain. The difference between actual piracy and what you've been led to expect by modern movies in Hollywood is very, very different. They've romanticized them, they've made them fun and happy and adventurous, and all the Pirates of the Caribbean series, I love them. But if you want actual tales of pirates that are pretty much in accordance with history, the program, I think it's on Starz cable network, it's called Black Sails, and it's excellent, good drama, and pretty historically correct too. I want to remind you though, that you know here at the end of the cruise how much of your clothes that you're not using. And so some of the best advice on packing is to lay out all your clothes and all your money and take half the clothes and twice the money. Mark Twain, he said about ocean travel, eat what you want and let the food fight it out on the inside. Groucho Marx talked about books, and he said outside of a dog, a book is your best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too dark to read. Pirates, what do? They preyed on merchant ships. They didn't actually go after the people with a lot of guns. They ran from them. What do they do to their people on the ships? They made them walk the plank. They were the self-appointed, freelancing, ferocious felons of the sea. This is the old Douglas Fairbanks advertisement for the movie The Black Pirate. And this one here, this is pretty neat. This is a segment of the Buccaneers Pirate Honor. This was part of a series, and you can get it in public domain right now, from June 5th of 1957. I'm going to show you a short clip of how pirates were depicted 60 years ago. If the captain couldn't get the majority vote to stay in office as the captain, they would pick somebody new. Well, as a result of their deal here, they landed in Scotland with their booty, and they divided it up. They got $6,300 each. So never turn your nose up at what a barrel of dollars might contain. It was a lot of money. In the trial, they brought forth a witness, Andrew Camelier, and he was a cabin boy. He had witnessed the murders, and he came up and he gave testimony about how they had, even the captain wasn't quite dead when they threw him overboard. After his testimony, then one of the pirates began to make a confession, which I'll read to you. O pitying reader, lend an ear unto our lament. It will make tears of sorrow fast from every eye to vent. In Edinburgh's jail, dismal cell, in heavy irons we lie. The awful thoughts that we do feel make us afraid to die. Unhappy men been well for us that we had never been born. We might have escaped a shameful death. We took our captain's life away. The poor steersman's life also. There's another important point about how some of those captured pirates off of Somalia were brought back to the United States and put into a federal court in Norfolk. And the outcome of that, whether they had it in Norfolk or Alexandria, Virginia, I'm not sure right now. But today they're in a federal prison, and I'll tell you about the precedent for that was set back in the early 1800s. Getting back to North Africa, so where are these pirates? Tripoli, Tunis, Morocco, Algiers, the Barbary Coast. Why do we keep hearing about these same countries today? Because nothing changes. Thomas Jefferson, he didn't even really want to do anything about the pirates, and he soon changed his mind. And he said only a strong navy would deter piracy. Now, why did America have to worry about it? Because they just beat the British in the Revolutionary War. What did that mean? Well, America had no real navy. They were just building a couple of ships. So after the war, everybody had a party and they went, oh, everything's great now. No, it wasn't. I mean, it was better than what it was. Sure, independence was great. But now they had to face the fact that the British Royal Navy was not going to come to the aid of American merchantmen. And so American sailors were being taken off these ships and put to work for various countries, whoever wanted them. And the pirates of North Africa, they were after them too. And everybody was paying tributes. So they finally decided that this remark from Thomas Jefferson would be more easy to raise ships and men to fight these pirates than into reason than the money to bribe them. Paying tribute will merely invite more demands. True enough. Tributes continued, and finally Jefferson refused the demand for immediate payment of $225,000 with an annual tribute. In other words, he had to subscribe to Tripoli, like you're going to subscribe to, a magazine.